Welcome, soccer fans, to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center here in beautiful Allen, Texas, where the third place in the Central Division Dallas Sidekicks face the fourth place Harrisburg Heat. I'm your host, Matt Thorne, tonight, along with fast Eddie Puskarich, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing, Eddie?
I am fantastic. Good to have the Sidekicks back home, Matt.
I tell you, it is good to be home, and I'll tell you something about that January road trip, the Dallas Sidekicks. They got outscored. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down?
Get ready.
34-14 on the road in 3 games. My goodness, it was a terrible, terrible road trip. They lost to the Florida Tropics 15-4, 10-6 respectively, and then the Kansas City Comets drudged them 9-4. Boy, nothing like home to bring them back alive, I guess.
The good thing, though, is, well, maybe a good thing, but both Harrisburg and the Sidekicks lost to the Florida Tropics, who are, in my opinion, the best team in the league. So now that we get back home, Harrisburg comes into town. You know, you're talking about another great franchise, 30 years. Welcome all the Harrisburg Heat families. I mean, you're talking about legends of this franchise. You've got Richard Chinapoo, John Abe, Franklin McIntosh. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So, you know, we got a player to watch tonight, Dominic Francis.
Okay, yeah.
A phenomenal player. And also Willie B in goal.
Willie B, not to be confused with the Miami Sharks steaming Willie Beeman.
Yeah, good point. And Willie B was a phenomenal goal last week in their loss to Baltimore. But it's going to be a great game today, buddy.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, the Heat fared a little bit better, as you said. They winning 6-5 against Baltimore and then won 7-6 against St. Louis before falling their last game to Baltimore again, 4-7. So, hey, I'm telling you right now, both these teams, they're kind of coming back. They need this win. They really do need this win.
Yeah, and Dallas players will watch the Onion, as you call him, Mr. Morales.
Cebollas.
He's one of the league leaders in points, goals, and assists, you know, and it's going to be fun to watch him.
Yeah, Luis Cebollas Morales, he's a great player. Hey, don't list this. Come back. We'll be back right after this.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
And welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center in Allen, Texas. Hey, the officials for today's match are brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials. Today's officials are senior referee Kia Depana, referee Daniel Radford, assistant referee Lorenzo Hernandez, fourth official Stephen Bartlemy, and off-field Habib Hushmand. Exciting day today, and I'll tell you right now, there's a couple of things that stand out to me, Eddie. You know, these, if you look at the other than their, you know, their standings, right? The 2-6 and 5-17, they're pretty close. 4.9 goals for with Dallas, 4.3 Harrisburg, -27 with Dallas, -25 for Harrisburg. But when you get to that power play, 52% for Dallas, 17 for Harrisburg.
That's one of my keys to the game, Matt. Dallas has got to stay out of the penalty box. And then when they do get in the penalty box, Harrisburg has got to convert their opportunities.
Absolutely. Here's number 26, Elton De La Oliveira, a guy that we're going to keep an eye on, I think, today, right, Ed?
Absolutely. I think he's a special, special player.
And Juan Gamboa pestered, gets it away down the field, and a good defensive play there by Harrisburg. Cody Ellis collects in the corner.
Gamboa continues to lead the league in saves, Matt. Not sure it's a good stat that the Sidekicks want.
There's Luis Mendez up to J.J. Oteze, the new defender, who didn't quite collect it there. And there's Willie B right across the middle, and Mike Jones is going to settle it down. Across to David Ortiz. And back to Silva. And Mike Jones again, going to settle down his team. And a shot from long, and there's the rebound, and there's the score. Number 96, midfielder Julio Varela, his 4th goal on the season, gets it started off fast.
Wow, 1 minute and 9 seconds into the game. Willie B could not react to the ball off the boards quick enough, and goal right off the bat. As the replay shows us right here, Mike Jones slots it in. He hit it off the boards. First one to it, slots it right to the back post. Easy finish. Sidekicks with an early 1-0 lead.
And boy, I tell you right now, Mike Jones, I mean, it looked just like a little simple pass right off the board, just nothing happening of it. But man, Varela knocking it home. Great job by the Dallas Sidekicks.
You know, Matt, it's a case where the players have always got to be moving, anticipate balls being lively off the boards. Varela turn, followed the ball in, easy finish.
And talk about Sidekicks back home. We got Cameron Brown back on the field for the Sidekicks. Very, very happy to see him. They need his 5 assists. He's a distributor and does a really nice job distributing. There's Brendan Lee and a missed pass there. And all the way up to 12, Milor. Milor's a big man. Takes on the double team and gets it out, does well. And there's Silva on the clear.
You know, Matt, as a team, Harrisburg's a very, very strong, large team.
Cameron Brown, and the shot is high and wide.
Robert Williamson in the back is a beast. There's going to be a lot to deal with.
And the long ball here to 7. This is Cunningham. Stops. Good play to reset. And the long ball here, number 11, he collects. Araujo. The official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. Flight works closely with professionals and experts at the MASL to ensure the ideal standards for indoor soccer from training to game day. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. And on the restart, Harrisburg just it's kind of back and forth here other than the goal. And there's a trip. That's Rio Ramirez.
Dallas foul, call number 2, Rio Ramirez, his first of the game.
I'll tell you what, we're going to have to be on the lookout for Dominic Francis. He is a quality finisher.
Francis, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points. He leads his team. And here's the restart. Mike Jones right in the middle. Good job to Felipe de Souza, who's back. Had a little injury. Mike Jones down the wall. Gets past another man off the wall. And he's got players. Oh, and a great defensive play by the Harrisburg Heat. Beautiful job, number 13, Basso.
You know, Mike Jones credited 3-on-1 with his work off the boards there. A simple slot to Jamie Lovegrove may have had Jamie just slide it over for a tap-in.
I'll tell you, Basso, maybe the play of the game right now. Willie B collects easily in the air. Willie B looks like a defensive lineman to me. Oh, and here's Valadez on the steal and the shot, and oh, just wide. Willie B with a beautiful save, got that left big hand out, and there's the foul. Looks like it's going to be on J.J. Oteze.
What a name, J.J. Oteze. I hope he scores.
He's a great player. Came in with Christian Quintana getting hurt, and played his rookie season for the Mesquite Outlaws, the crosstown rivals. Just a good young man. Plays extremely well. Has a nice little forward bent about him too.
You know, after talking with Coach Pat Healy before the game, one of the players that the Heat will be missing tonight tremendously is Mr. Harris. He serves a 1-game suspension for a red card last week. He's their assist guy.
Yeah.
He had 3 last week in that game against Baltimore.
Yeah, long ball here, and Harrisburg collects. Good job defensively again. Silva all the way back to Juan Gamboa.
Speaking of Coach Healy, got to have a shout out to his dad, Kevin. So Kevin is in the front office. His son is the GM and the coach, a family affair. I've known Kevin for a very long time with the old Harrisburg Heat franchises.
Nice. Shout out to Daddy Healy. And the long ball here, nice pass from Mike Jones again. Harrisburg does well to get back on defense. Silva, the long shot. Oh, and that caught a Heat player directly in the face. And that looks like number 20, Ty Hall, who they just signed from Tacoma.
Yeah, this week.
Yeah, just this week. And boy, that's one of those right directly in the beak. Very, very difficult. You hope he's okay. I'm sure it's just stunned him. I got hit in the face a few times with the soccer ball. How about you,
well,
Eddie?
And these flight balls are heavier. We talked about in previous broadcasts, so they sting. They absolutely sting.
Absolutely, and it looks like he's going off. It's just one of those that, boy, you get hit right in the face. You feel bad for him.
Here's a good matchup we're going to have to keep an eye on with Francis against Cody Ellis down here.
Nice.
This replay was just struck nice and just hit Ty right on the other side of the cheek.
Silva, just a full-on shot. And the distribution here to, looks like Matt Brame.
Matt Brame's one of the players also Coach Pat Healy was real high on. He had a great game last week.
Cunningham pestered by Brown, and the ball just kind of lobbed up. Cody Ellis is there and collects back to Juan Gamboa. And here's the Onion, Luis Morales across. Brendan Lee, Cody Ellis. Oh, and missed time there, and that Harrisburg has a chance, and a slide tackle by Rio. Very beautiful job at the collection from Harrisburg. Can't quite cash in on it, though. Here's Cameron Brown again, settling it down, just waiting for his teammates. Across the middle, and there's the foul by number 7, Michael Cunningham.
You know, Matt, one of my keys to the game also was the Sidekicks have got to outwork the Heat. And right now they're on their front foot. They've got a really good first 6 minutes of the game. And let's hope they can maintain that high press.
Yeah, good point. Here's Mike Jones. Back to Jamie Lovegrove. Up to Felipe de Souza. And nice little heel tap to Lovegrove, who spins, loses his defender, and a shot. And a slide blocked by Harrisburg there. And the long ball on Gamboa coming out of its...
Gotta love the skills from the keeper.
And here's 12, Malor, and he lost it. Good job, good defense by the Sidekicks there. Piedra, long ball, and Harrisburg again doing a great job of intercepting passes. Here's Robles.
Harrisburg's got a lot of quick changes, up tempo. Their flight got canceled yesterday, Matt. They had to come in late last night. If you haven't heard,
here's Arajujo.
Got a lot of ice storm in Texas, especially in the Dallas area the last couple of days. Kind of shut the city down. It affected a lot of flights.
Yeah, good point. They did get in a little bit late. And a big shout out to Kelly Kay for Harrisburg for giving me that Arajujo. I would have never pronounced that correctly. Thank you, Kelly. The folks behind the scenes do a beautiful job for us here. Here's Silva into the corner. Oh, and the shot wide. Oh, my goodness. And they're not going to call that a pass back. Just a deflection.
Again off the boards by Silva.
Willie B. Long.
Here's that
Francis.
matchup. Here's that matchup, Ellis and Francis.
Yeah, Francis so good on the ball. Here's Robles again. Cross to Robles. And they can't touch it. Good call there. Good job by Harrisburg.
That new keeper rule.
And a great tackle by David Ortiz. Gets the ball back. Beautiful job.
I've got to point out, Matt, Mr. Ortiz promised me again today of penalty minutes. Of course, he's gone 2 games without penalties.
The bad boy, David Ortiz. Over to Mike Jones.
Yeah, another not a great stat. The Sidekicks have 2 players in the top 3 in penalty minutes, Ortiz and Romero.
Oh, no. Got to do better. A little more disciplined. Here's Varela. Excuse me, Silva. And there's Brendan Lee, former SMU Mustang. Here's the Onion across to Mike Jones. And looked like he was trying to tee it up. Didn't get it off. Here's the Onion again. Morales with a nice move. And the shot off the wall. Willie B is there in the clearance by Harrisburg. Morales just so dangerous down there. Can shoot any time. That lethal left foot. And the ball out of bounds on Cameron Brown. And Dallas Sidekicks lead 1-0 with 6:21 left in the first. Come back right after this.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business. Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity.
Harrisburg Heat. Now playing in his first home game as a Dallas Sidekick is JJ Oteze. The defender said that his now teammate Jamie Lovegrove was heavily involved in recruiting him to Dallas. And in just his second game, Oteze said that he's loved the fast-paced work ethic that Ricardinho has brought to this team. And he said he's excited to be a part of a squad he feels has a lot of potential. Ricardinho said that Oteze is a defender that brings a lot to their offense with not only his speed, but his ability to set up goals. So we'll see what he can do tonight here. Matt and Ed.
Thanks so much, Laura. Great job, JJ Oteze, and did a good signing. And here's Steven Basso on the restart.
Yeah, I want to echo that what Laura said about Coach Ricky. Players love playing for him. He's definitely a player's coach.
It's Willie B. Long ball up to Malore.
Another big body.
Yeah. Looks like a defensive tackle up there. Oh, and a nice job there. Here's Malore again. Back to goal. And a shot, and there is the goal. Malore with a quick turn, his 3rd goal on the season. Defender David Malore.
Well, it all started with a nice little dummy by Danny DePrima. Malore collects the ball towards the side, as you can see on the replay here. Comes towards the middle and just fires a laser beam to Gamboa's right, and we're tied at 1-1.
Yeah, and a sloppy job there by the Dallas Sidekicks defense, just allowing him to turn and shoot. You know, you had Felipe De Souza right off to the left, pull that double team so that Cody Ellis is behind him. Just again, the defensive struggles for the Sidekicks showing up. We're tied 1-1, 5:51 left in the first.
I'd like to have Cody Ellis not let him come inside like that, force him to the boards and hit a shot or a pass off the boards.
And here's Araujo. Again, a nice ball back. Wins that. And the long ball, looks like Oteze is going to collect. And pestered by number 17. And, ooh.
No call?
Varela goes flying, but no call whatsoever.
That's okay.
Valadez.
That's okay, let him play.
Back to Varela. Looking for Mike Jones. Over to Felipe. And Luis Morales trying to turn, but good defensive play by Harrisburg. Number 15, Williamson.
Yeah, had a piece of his shirt. Wasn't called.
And
Dallas
the shot,
maintains
here's
possession,
Cameron Brown again, and Willie B just collects easily off the wall. And the long ball intercepted by David Ortiz. Here's Brame again. And Malor, for a defender, he sure is up high a lot, isn't he?
I don't think he's got a defensive role today. I think he's going to be in the post-up position.
There's DePrima.
Yeah, especially with Harris out.
DePrima, good job keeping the ball out of the corner there. Araujo, excuse me, already missing it up.
Araujo reminds me an awful lot by one of the old Heat players, Lee Chanteray.
Okay.
A really good goal scorer.
And Silva, nice job blocking that ball and collects. And there's the foul. Looks like it's going to be against Harrisburg.
Speaking of old Heat players, you know, we need to point out that the Harrisburg Heat franchise is directly responsible for providing one of the stalwarts of the U.S. national team, Christian Pulisic. His father, Mark, was a player for the Harrisburg Heat for many, I believe, 8 years, from 91 to 99.
Man, I'll tell you what, you talk about soccer royalty.
Absolutely.
It's pretty awesome. Congrats, U.S. men's national team. Doing a good job out there, and there's a interception again by Harrisburg. Sidekicks just seem to not be able to get their passes clean, Eddie.
Well, they had a good start. They've kind of lost their pace a little bit. I think Dallas needs to bring it. You're at home.
Oh, and the foul against the Sidekicks. And I don't know that Sidekicks fans are going to like that one.
Yeah,
it's going to be on Jamie Lovegrove, I believe.
Replay. I think it was Brandon Lee.
Yeah, Brandon Lee, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. I think that should have been a better no call. Dallas would have created a chance there.
And back to ball here. Malor, I think you're right. He must be playing midfield role here. There's Williamson across to Chavez. And a good defensive play by Valadez tracking back.
Good to see Ty Hall back in the game after that little knock in the head. So.
Yep. Here's Araujo, pestered by Cody Ellis. And boy, what a battle there on the walls. No foul whatsoever. Oteze off the Lovegrove. And Oteze, if he had a man with him, maybe a scoring opportunity there. Here's Silva across to Varela.
Dallas did a nice job there, just playing 3-on-1 until Cunningham stopped running.
Look how high Harrisburg is pressing. And not going to get that call. Mike Jones wanted. Here's Cunningham again. All the way over to his defensive partner, DePrima. Oh, Willie B. I think he took off a little fast there. And Willie B, the long ball. And good job by Varela tracking back and stepping in front of that, but lost it. Not a good pass. And Varela again on the left side, looking for a man to pass to. Finds Ortiz. And Ortiz double team, and oh, no foul, boy.
Referee had the whistle in his mouth and had a second guess.
Mike Jones on the block, and then a high ball there from Dominic Francis.
And is a team bench warning.
Yeah.
To Harrisburg.
Looks like it, and that's one of those things where the Sidekicks have been a little bit, a little bit sloppy on the challenging of the referees.
Yeah, you got to be quiet. Let the referees ref. They've done a nice job so far. They're not a factor in the game.
Juan Gamboa long, and Brendan Lee with a heel tap. Couldn't get it to himself, and that ball's out of bounds. Will be a kick in for Harrisburg.
Here we go. And
oh, Pat Healy ringed up with the yellow card.
Well, referee Daniel Radford gave him a bench warning, and it did not sink in, apparently.
He kept going at it and just got himself a yellow card.
I'm not quite sure what they're complaining about right now. It's been not really too many bad calls.
I don't either.
Right now,
I don't either. I'm not quite. There was some fouling going on. And here's the long ball. Felipe De Souza. And a good call, a good job by Hall to pull it out. And, number 3 here. Oh, and the Rio Ramirez slide block. Great job, but not out of. And again, Rio Ramirez with the slide tackle.
Wow, under a minute to go. That was crucial.
55 seconds left in the first. And stumbled by Basso. Here's De Souza, pushed in the back. And Piedra will settle it down. Here's Rio Ramirez. Sidekicks, 40 seconds left in the first. See if they can get a shot off. Piedra pulls it back. 32 seconds. Mike Jones over to Ramirez. Cameron Brown on the right side. Mike Jones. He had Valadez in the middle and off the wall. Here's Piedra off the wall again in the middle. And there's Rio Ramirez. And the goal from Rio Ramirez.
Very good, persistent and consistent play with the Sidekicks. Move the ball around right to left, back to left. Gustavo Piedra collects the ball against the boards, hits it off the boards, and Rio just slots it home. But the Sidekicks now have a 2-1 lead with 13.9 seconds to go, Matt.
Oh, and a beautiful play by Rio. Back-to-back slide tackles, some great defensive plays, and then he gets his second goal on the season. Very, very special player. Played outdoor for Dallas City. Did a beautiful job outdoor for them this season. Played his rookie season for the Mesquite Outlaws. And the Sidekicks are up 2-0 with 10 seconds left in the first.
Well, those goals at the end of periods, they're just backbreakers. Now you have the momentum going into the second period.
And the stoppage, a little bit of talking there between Brambila and Cody Ellis. Cody Ellis looked like he slapped his hand away. I don't think he liked what Luis Brambila had to say.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, 3 seconds ago, we saw Dallas pull a 6 attacker.
That's right.
I don't see Harrisburg.
No. Oh, and the shot wide. And there's the horn. The Dallas Sidekicks leading the Harrisburg Heat 2-1 at the end of the first. And what an exciting game, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss any action. Come back right after this.
Encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
Award-winning and delicious. When it's time to bring people together, nobody does it better. Romeo's Pizza connects.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
And we're back at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center where the Dallas Sidekicks are beating the Harrisburg Heat 2-1. I'm your host, Matt Thorne, along with Fast Eddie Puskarich. Eddie, fun first quarter, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's up-tempo. It's the 2-1. That goal right there 12 seconds ago gets Dallas momentum going in the second period. You want to have a lead. Obviously, you want to have a lead, so it's important to say that. However, I will say this as well, too, Matt. We talked about it earlier. Dallas has some players missing. Harrisburg's got 4 players that have visa problems that couldn't get in.
Yeah, the visa problem is definitely one across the league. A lot of folks talking about it. You know, you remember Lipe, Sidekicks sensation scorer, has struggled to get back in, and Kleber Bismarck is out too. So that visa problem, it goes across the whole league.
Absolutely.
It's tough to see. It's tough to see these great players. Hey, scoring summary: Varela in the first, assisted by Mike Jones. David Millar, assisted by De Prima, and then Rio Ramirez from Piedra. And here's the restart. Mike Jones over to Jamie Lovegrove. Across long ball to Luis Morales, the sensational rookie. Spin, and what a move, and a shot! And you see that.
What a laser beam that kid's got.
Oh, it's amazing. Can shoot from anywhere, just spins. And Brendan Lee. Ball from Mike Jones. Morales again. And a good poke there by Brambila to get the ball away from Morales. Some hustle by Brendan Lee, unable to gather it. There's Lee again in the middle. Luis Morales, and the shot! Beautiful save by Willie B. Getting that right paw out.
That's 2 saves in the last 20 seconds for Willie B.
Absolutely amazing. Rio Ramirez, the goal scorer, and the clearance, no call. Could have been a foul.
It's that big body Millar again back in the corner. He's going to present problems all night long, I'll tell you right now.
There you go. Matt Brame. And a nice turn there, and a jersey, and there's the shot, and it's just high. Boy, unfortunate there.
Well, that was Matt Brame again, just hit that one high.
Yeah, Brame already creating some things. Rio Ramirez from Juan Gamboa just gonna kick it up. Here's D'Souza, can't quite collect.
Harrisburg's raising their press line a little bit higher now, trying to create a little more
and a handball on D'Souza.
Turnovers in the attacking third.
And here's Varela back to Mike Jones. All the way up to D'Souza, if he can get there. D'Souza with a shot just wide. I think he should have got a touch there, Eddie.
Yeah. I think he needs more guys crashing the boards when he takes a shot, though, as well, too.
Good point. Here's Oteze high off the board, collected by Brame. Bram, at some point, Matthew, I'm going to get your name right. Matt Bram. I can get his first name. Maybe I call him Matt.
Yeah. Hey, we're doing well with the Rougeau so far. So
there you go. we're 1 for 2.
Absolutely.
Here's Piedra.
Again, Harrisburg's line's higher. Their press line's higher.
Here's Oteze with a chance if he can catch it, and the shot left. Here's Valadez collect off the wall. Back to Silva. Valadez, and a handball potentially not called at all. Beautiful job there by Harrisburg on the clearance.
Valadez tried to lift the ball up to try and hit a bike for himself.
He loves that bicycle kick. And we've seen him score on it. Here's Valadez again. And over to Mike Jones. Back to Ortiz. Up to Valadez. And there's that high pass to himself, Cameron Brown. Love to see him back in the lineup. Silva back to Brown.
I like Valadez's work rate, though. It's making it hard for the defenders to stay with him.
And Cameron's going to get it off the wall here. Back to Silva, to Valadez. Oh, let it run. And couldn't quite get there, and there's a foul. Valadez.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, number 13, Steven Basso. And Basso is a little slow to get up.
I think he fell awkwardly there.
Yeah, let's see the replay here. It didn't look too egregious. And
He's
jogging off.
Yeah.
Maybe just a hip stinger or something.
You know, speaking of the rosters that we talked about earlier, the visas and stuff like that, it's nice to point out, of the 24 active players the Sidekicks have, 14 are from Texas.
There you go. Bunch of Texans. I know you're a Pennsylvania kid yourself, right?
I actually went to high school in the great state of Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh. Not in the capital, which is Harrisburg, but I did go up to Pittsburgh, and I'm a Steeler fan.
Yeah. Here's Hall. And Hall across. And, ooh, nice sliding block there. Looked like Piedra. And the long ball to Jamie Lovegrove. Can't turn. Beautiful job there, number 15, Williamson. Great defense. Little heel tap to Hall. Hall's going to slow down and let his team.
And again, change. It's important that the boys are changing with possession. Make your line shifts with possession. Otherwise, coaches will go nuts.
There you go. And a beautiful job there, and a great little capture by Juan Gamboa. That was again Chavez. Good footwork.
The high line again, Matt, with Harrisburg trying to create turnovers.
Oh, and a good job, Luis Morales. Oh, and a shove in the back, no call. Cody Ellis over to Piedra. Look how high Harrisburg is. They just press.
It's a bit of a gamble, though. You press high, you're going to be exposed in the back, and that time Morales almost exposed him. Watch him on the back post now.
Varela again to Rio. Nice tap. Luis Morales off the wall, just couldn't quite collect that pass. And, oh, and that ball's out of bounds on Piedra.
Both teams shift.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you are following at MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and at MASL on Twitter. And the long ball here. And good job by David Ortiz. Rio Ramirez trying to turn. Uh-oh. And there's a shot, and it's a goal. And I think they are waving that one off. Are they waving it off? No?
No, it's a goal.
Well, both referees with their hands up thought there was a foul.
The high press from Harrisburg has paid off. Cunningham collects the loose ball and just slots it home. And now we're back even, 2-2.
And there's Michael Cunningham with the even strength goal. Dallas Sidekicks in the heat, tied 2-2, 9:23 in the second.
Again, Matt, it's that high press line. It paid dividends that time for Harrisburg. Created a turnover, and Cunningham pounced on their loose ball and slotted it home.
Yeah, and as you said, it's a gamble, and it did not. It paid off that time, I should say. It did pay off. Here's a long ball to Hall if he can collect it.
What a great ball by Francis.
Really nice ball. And here's Cameron Brown with Mike Jones to his right. Harrisburg, good job getting back on defense. Again, very disciplined team, Eddie. They just staying in their lanes, patient, and the ball out. Good job again by Williamson, stepping in front of Valadez, wanted the foul.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial as their legs get heavier after flying in late last night as well, too, to be disciplined.
And Valadez actually gets the foul on Williamson. So a great job by Robert Williamson on defense. Here's the long ball.
There's that Ellis-Millar matchup again.
Yeah, and the shot, Juan Gamboa made that look easy from a difficult angle.
Millar did a nice job using his body and his free arm to kind of pull Cody into him, create a little space as he turned.
And Jamie Lovegrove, Valadez, miscommunication there. Ball turned back over to Harrisburg. Here's Malor. De Oliveira. And it looks like our sideline reporter, Laura Sadler, had something. Laura, what do you have for us today?
Heat head coach Pat Healy was thrilled to snag Rafael Araujo this week. The U.S. national futsal team player said that he was excited to be a part of this organization. He wants to bring his experience and expertise to this team. Healy said that this forward, he's surprisingly good at defense. He's going to be a target for them up top to be able to play off of. And Araujo told me that he's not only excited for this game, but also to be able to play off of the wall.
Thanks, Lauren. There's another shot by Luis Morales, just wide. A couple of nice shots by Luis Morales, peppering Willie B. And David Ortiz over to Silva.
Sorry, Matt. If I was Dallas, I'd feed Morales right now.
Yeah. He's definitely their most potent offensive player for sure. And a good ball off the wall. Here again is Chavez. Chavez with a nifty move. Juan Gamboa way out of his box. And that's Cunningham just couldn't quite collect it there for the second opportunity.
Good veteran move by Gamboa there. Come out of his box. It's a slide it away.
And there's the foul. Looks like it might be on Silva, Felipe Silva.
And we have a blue card.
Yeah, we got the blue card for sure.
Referee on the far side called it. The referee on the near side called the foul. And the far referee called the blue card. So he must have saw something the closest referee did not see.
You know, I don't know. I don't know what was egregious here.
He pulled him back.
Oh, he pulled him back with a. It looked like he had a clean opportunity to the goal.
And that's why the far side referee saw that. So that was actually a good call.
Yeah. And so it's going to be 2 minutes for holding.
Well,
by Felipe Silva.
We want to stay away from penalty minutes, and we've got 2 penalty minutes that Dallas has to kill, and Harrisburg gets a chance to take their first lead of the game.
Yes, indeed. Hey, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features and more. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. And hey, 2-2 tie, 6:42 here at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Come back right after this.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business. Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business.
Back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center, where the Dallas Sidekicks and the Harrisburg Heat are tied. And here's the shot blocked by Mike Jones in the middle. Oh. And a good tackle by Rio Ramirez. 2-on-1 opportunity. See if he can find Ortiz to his left. Ortiz with the ball, and the shot is wide right. Just missing David Ortiz. And a good defensive play by Matt Brame to get it back.
Wow, almost had a shorthanded goal there. That would have been nice for the Sidekicks.
Here's Francis. 1:32 left on the power play for the Heat. And Francis again. Looks like he's going to captain this. Over to Brambilla. Good block by Mike Jones again in the middle. And a high ball. Francis collects. Again over to Brame. Brame finds. And Francis, and another slide tackle by David Ortiz. Can't quite get there. Francis off his own man. Brame back to Francis. And Brambilla, and there's the shot and the goal off the man in back. Looked like,
I think it was Bram.
Is it Bram again? We're going to have to see.
It's Elton De Oliveira.
All right, De Oliveira. We're going to have to see the replay here, because I don't know if it was
Francis slots it over, just goes to the back post.
Oh,
and it's an own goal.
It's an own goal off Rio Ramirez. Yeah, oh, unfortunate there. And Brambila, that's his 3rd goal on the season, pulls the Harrisburg Heat ahead 3-2. Power play goal, 5:30 left in the second.
Dallas did not pay attention to my keys of the game, Matt. Stay away from penalty minutes.
Man, they didn't listen to you.
Now it's 3-2.
Juan Gamboa, ooh. Man, a little pestering by Malor. D'Souza can't quite collect it.
Foul there.
Yeah, that's a foul. Oteze immediately grabbed his leg. That's going to be Alexis Robles. Lovegrove over to D'Souza on the restart. Shot, Willie B. Brendan Lee there collects it. Back to Cody Ellis. Oteze. Ellis again. Oh no, sloppy, and there's the shot. Wide, Juan Gamboa. Goodness gracious, a sloppy play there.
I think Kerstetter had more time to attack that keeper there.
Tell you what, very fortunate were the Sidekicks. That went off the foot.
You know, Matt, I've noticed that Lovegrove is receiving the ball really deep in his zone. Right now he's in the defensive third. Jamie does his damage in the attacking side.
And here's Mike Jones. Mike Jones, a nice long run on the left. Blocked there by Steven Basso.
No foul.
No foul.
Strength on strength. Basso won that battle.
Here's Chavez. Nice footwork. And no call there, too.
Referee
Jamie Lovegrove.
Good.
Oh, and there's the trip. Yep. No doubt about it. That's number 5, Matt Brame. The restart to Silva. Cody Ellis, the pace is just incredible here. No stoppage. Luis Morales, nice pass out to Varela. And Willie B just collects it off the wall.
Again, nobody crashes the boards, though. Varela hits the ball off the side. There's not one Sidekicks player anywhere near the goal box.
And a long ball collected by Piedra. Here's Silva looking for Morales. Double team, good job on the double team. Passes that out. Ortiz looking for Silva, or that's Varela. And Ortiz falls in the middle. Silva, Ortiz, can't turn, good defense. Here's Hall, might have a 3-on-2, nope, unable.
Tay Hall's been a good addition to this Harrisburg Heat team.
Really nice addition. Oliveira, there's 4. DePrima, way off the far side, and they're going to get a foul there. It looks like Raphael's going to get the foul on that one.
Yeah, Araujo didn't really agree with that call.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Here's D'Souza collecting. Nice footwork and a shot. Oh my goodness, Willie B with a nice save on the rebound.
He is so quick. He made some of those saves last week in that Baltimore game, and that's another one of those quick saves. He was beaten, Matt.
Yeah, he was. That ball got behind him on the first shot from D'Souza, but beautiful recovery. And here's David Ortiz. Brambila, that's got to be obstruction. Thank you. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, they're going to call it on Ortiz.
Okay, so here's what's happening. Here's what's happening, Mr. Ortiz. Mr. Ortiz is a young, up-and-coming player, and he needs to learn to earn his respect right now, and he's complaining too much about the referee no calls, and it's costing him.
Okay. Got to be more. And there's running, and they've got Ortiz is just losing his mind right now. And I think Francis did that purposefully, saying, hey, let me just continue to get in this guy's head.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. And when you're done with that, a little more discipline.
Juan Gamboa long here to D'Souza. And Mike Jones collects.
Crucial 2 minutes here. Crucial 2 minutes left in this half.
Oh, a nice little play there. D'Souza, oh, fall down. Oh, that's not good. He is down. He grabs his ankle immediately. Ref says play on. Unreal. And Rio Ramirez is going to get the foul and the blue card.
Wow.
You got a guy down, and now this is baloney.
Yeah.
You got number 5, Matt Brame, just went over and yelled at D'Souza because he was down holding his ankle. And Willie B is calming down D'Souza, and D'Souza clearly in pain.
Willie B has become the ambassador of this game.
Yeah.
D'Souza gets a no call. Okay. Foul, no foul. It happens sometimes. Okay, a no call. Another no call there against Brandon Lee. And then a foul leads to a blue card against Dallas. Dallas is kind of, they're losing the discipline right now.
Yeah,
They've got to maintain their calm and composure here.
Harrisburg is just basically using the undisciplined nature to their favor. And Rio Ramirez got 2 minutes, so we're 2 minutes on the power play for the Harrisburg Heat, who lead 3-2 with 1:40 left in the second. Here's Francis.
I hate to say this, Matt. It's a crucial kill for the Sidekicks.
Indeed. Cameron Brown here, the wily veteran, collects the foul from Francis.
A penalty kill end of a quarter is almost as good as a goal end of the quarter. Gets momentum.
I like that, Eddie. And here's Francis again. He's going to quarterback the power play. There's De Oliveira. Back to Francis in the middle. Brambila. And Mike Jones just going to clear. 1 minute left in the game, in the second quarter, excuse me. Matt Brame. Back to Brame again. And Juan Gamboa, beautiful job off the wall there. Oh, and intercepted by Harrisburg. And a block by Mike Jones sliding.
Yeah, Jones is all about Jamie Lovegrove giving the ball away.
Back to Brame.
20 seconds.
Juan Gamboa collects, and I don't know if he thought that was going to go or not. 15 seconds left in the second. Long ball to Jamie Lovegrove. 24 seconds in the power play. And Brame in the middle. Brame, a shot wide left, just missing. And there's the horn. The end of the second quarter. Harrisburg Heat 3, Dallas Sidekicks 2. Coming back from the break, from the halftime, the Harrisburg Heat will have a 13-second power play. So maybe you can get something on a restart or something. I don't know. It's not a lot of time.
Well, a little momentum for Dallas going into halftime here by killing a majority of that penalty, but they've got to get a handle of their discipline right now. I'm impressed with Harrisburg right now. Very calm, very veteran-like approach to the game right now, and they take a 3-2 lead in the halftime.
Yeah, the Sidekicks looked extremely undisciplined there at the end of that game, giving away a couple of blue cards, kind of losing their minds a little bit, getting sloppy, and I think the veteran team got the better of the Dallas Sidekicks right now. Sidekicks have quite a few rookies, and Harrisburg doing a nice job of getting in their brains.
I think Dallas had a hard time with Harrisburg's high line there most of that second period. You know, it just created turnovers. It led to one goal for Cunningham. And Dallas has to learn how to play out of the back, beat the press, and then go into their attack.
Absolutely, and can't wait to see what Laura Sadler has for us. Hey, Laura.
Hey guys, I have Luis Morales here. After 3 weeks on the road, you have players back. How do you feel like you guys are adjusting being back home?
It's taking a little bit of time, but we're adjusting, you know, fixing our mistakes here and there, you know, as usual, but we're getting used to it back again.
And it got pretty chippy out there at the end of this first half.
Okay, and hey, thank you so much, Laura Sadler with Luis Morales, Luis Cebollas Morales.
The Onion.
And the Onion making the defense cry is what they say. And thank you, Laura, for that. Sorry, it seemed like we have a little technical difficulty there. Scoring was Rio Ramirez and Julio Varela. in the first and in the second, respectively. And, you know, we can go around the league here a little bit. We got quite a few games going on right now. You had a final, City FC and Fury. Fury 15-5.
Wow.
Over City FC, and that's surprising because City FC, they've got a good team this year.
They do. They really do.
And we're going to take a little break here where the Dallas Sidekicks trail the Harrisburg Heat 2-3. Come back right after this.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
Can you at least pick it up?
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
And welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center where the Dallas Sidekicks trail the Harrisburg Heat 3-2. I'm your host, Matt Thorne, along with Fast Eddie Huskarich. Hey, let's look around the league real quick. We mentioned before the break, Utica lost to Ontario 15-5. Quite a blowout there back on Tuesday. And then today, we've got a final Baltimore Blast 7 over Utica 2. And man, Utica also lost on Sunday, January 30th to 8-3 to San Diego Soccer. So Utica not having a great go of it, are they?
Well, you know, it's still early. I mean, Harrisburg's only played 8 games right now, Matt.
Yeah.
You know, they have 6 points. But I'm going to tell you something. This team is a lot better than what their record indicates right now. They look good today. They're really coming to their own, I think. So they've, you know, and as you know, 8 teams make the playoffs. If the playoffs started tomorrow, or tonight rather, before the score is finished, you've got 8 teams. You've got Florida with 30 points. You've got KC with 27. You've got San Diego with 25. You've got Ontario with 4. You have St. Louis with 5. The Sidekicks are tied with St. Louis, but they're down by goal differential. And Baltimore with 7, and Milwaukee with 8 with 10 points. However, Harrisburg has 6 points. They've only played 8 games, though.
Right.
So, I mean, it's anybody's game right now for the playoffs right now. So it's going to be a a rock and roll in this couple of months here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Harrisburg really struggled on the road, 0-4. But I'll tell you right now, this team tonight, it looks pretty darn good.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Pat Healy's squad tonight. I really like how they made an adjustment and went high in the second period, led to a goal right away. But it is only 3-2. It's indoor soccer.
Right, it's indoor soccer.
MASL.
Don't blink, fast, fun, furious, as we like to say in Dallas.
15 goals today against Utica.
That's
right.
right.
Dallas gave up 15 goals to the Tropics 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, goals are fast and furious here with MASL.
That's absolutely right. And, hey, you know, we had some rules changes. I think we should talk about those.
Absolutely.
I think it caught a few folks by surprise. The Commissioner Tozer came out and put a memo out, and you want to highlight some of those, Eddie?
Absolutely. Well, I had a long talk with Commissioner Keith Tozer yesterday, and I had some concerns about the rules. After talking to Keith, it makes a lot of sense. So what the MASL is trying to do is create a culture. You know, hockey's got a culture. You know what I'm saying? So let's create a culture. So beginning next week, there are no more celebrations that include the whole bench. Only the players on the field can celebrate.
Right.
You know, which at first I'm like, yeah, but you know what? If you're losing 15-4 and you score a goal, do you really want the whole team to come on the field and celebrate, including the guy at the end of the bench has a winter jacket on? No, so just the players on the field are going to celebrate, which I actually like that now. Hockey is the same thing. You know, and then also after goals are scored, there are no more dark arenas. So I think that's a safety issue. And it's a second rule along with safety issue is teams that don't have glass around the boards have to have a 6-foot barrier between spectators and the playing surface.
Yeah.
And these are safety issues. You know, Major League Baseball, they now have the nets that go all around the third and first base line. You've got people on their cell phones not paying attention, and a foul ball screeches by. Well, you may have a player down here who has an elbow that kind of gets, you know, Aaron at times it happens and hits a little 15-year-old girl in the face.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they want to avoid stuff like that. So, you know, I after talking to Keith, you know, kudos to the league for trying to create a culture here. They're trying to sell the league and trying to make improvements. And I've said this before since the beginning of this season. In the last 12 years, this is the most excitement we've had in indoor soccer in our country in a long time. And you've got franchises like Harrisburg and Baltimore and Chihuahua and Ontario. We got some good quality franchises that are having a good product on the field. So I think these rule changes, which will be implemented next week, are good ones. Another one, all rostered, or all players now, all teams must roster 2 goalkeepers at all times.
I was going to say.
That's a good rule.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have a backup keeper in case somebody gets hurt, as in the case last week with Baltimore and Harrisburg. Unfortunately, Harris hit the goalkeeper. No malice, in my opinion, by the way.
Yeah, Will Venzella.
Yeah.
It was a pretty rough hit.
Pretty rough hit.
Yeah.
But you know what? He immediately drew attention to the goalkeeper who was down, Villela, and you know, he hugged him when he got up and stuff like that. No malice at all. Got a 1-game suspension. So I was talking to Coach Healy. You know, he speaks very highly of Mr. Harris, and I think it's the right call. You know what I'm saying? But it is a safety issue. So if they didn't have a backup keeper, who's going to play in goal? A field player?
Yeah.
And I think the league loses quality at that point.
I agree with you on that one. I think the one that I'm really actually very, very excited about is the celebration of goals. I think that, you know, like you mentioned the NHL, you know, when a player scores, the players on the ice celebrate, and then they go the classic, you know, hand high five down the line, right? Do that, you know, you can do that. I mean, we know a little something about goal-scoring celebrations in Dallas with the great tattoo.
Absolutely.
Throwing his jersey into the stands. It was a one-man show, right? I mean, he went out there and threw his shirt, and that was him. So I don't think that necessarily takes away, but I do know that, a fact that a lot of fans, there's a mixed review about it.
Well, you know what? As we watch this paraded team, it's Youth Soccer Night here in Dallas, and look at the kids. I mean, the majority of these fans are kids. So you want to make it safe, first of all, and you want to create a culture. And I think that phrase that Keith mentioned to me on the phone yesterday is exactly accurate. You want to create a culture. Hockey has a culture.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, you want to create that culture, and they're in the process of doing that. And this is great. Look at this paraded team this kid's playing.
Kids are having a
That's
blast.
awesome, man. This is, you know, it's a kid's game. As a professional soccer player, you know what, when I played, we were grown men playing a kid's game. You and I get a chance to call this game. We're excited about it because we get to be kids again calling a kid's game. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So it's all in the positive for me.
Well, I love that, and you're absolutely right. Hey, Harrisburg Heat lead the Dallas Sidekicks 3-2 in the second half. Coming back right after this.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
And welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. I'm your host, Matt Thornton, along with Fast Eddie Puskarich. And we're at halftime where, what an awesome sight. It's youth soccer night and the parade of teams. And these kids are just having a blast. You got to love this sport, love this game. And you see nothing but big smiles down there. Kids having fun. And I bet you after the game when they go down to meet all the players, it's going to be a little chaotic down there today. Eddie, what do you think?
This is something that MASL offers. I mean, you're going to have players and their fans, you know, eyeball-to-eyeball contact on the field after the game, getting autographs, talking about the game. I mean, it's just phenomenal. You won't see, you know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with all the fans on the stands after the game, unless they rush, of course.
Right. They're probably going to get escorted out of the stadium if they do that.
Absolutely, but it's all for the kids. This warms my heart, especially in this ice couple of days we have here. Nice to have some heartwarming going on right now.
There you go, absolutely. Hey, let's look at the standings. You know, look at the Central Division. The Kansas City Comets just dominating with 9 wins, 1 loss, 27 points. St. Louis Ambush in second place, 5 wins, 7 losses. And as you mentioned earlier, they're just 1 spot ahead of these Dallas Sidekicks because their goal's 473 to the Sidekicks 59. And leading up the back, Milwaukee Wave, 3 wins, 6 losses, 1 overtime, so they've got 10 points. You remember that new point system. So there is the Central Division as it stands today. And I'll tell you, the Kansas City Comets, Leo Gibson, the ageless one, Leo Gibson, we saw him here, and he just does everything.
He just tallied his 400th point, too.
Absolutely.
In the league, which, you know, geez, are you kidding me? 400 points? I don't get that many in Nintendo.
Incredible. And then let's move on over to the East. The Florida Tropics are 10 wins, 1 loss, and they've got 30 points. Baltimore Blast, 6 wins, 4 losses, 17 points. Utica, 2 wins, 10 losses, 6 points. And then Harrisburg, this Harrisburg Heat team, 2 wins, 6 losses, and 6 points. And I'll tell you, this Harrisburg Heat team, to me, is a better team than a 2-win team right now.
Absolutely, and that's why this game is huge. I mean, Dallas is sitting behind St. Louis. You know, Harrisburg's only played 8 games, and there's a lot of soccer left, a lot of points to be had in these next couple of months.
And let's wrap it up on the West Division. San Diego, 9 wins, no losses, 1 overtime, 25 points. Ontario, 6 wins, 3 losses, 2 overtimes, 19 points, is in second. The Tacoma Stars, 3 wins, 5 losses, 8 points. Wrapped up with Chihuahua Savage, 1 win, 5 losses, 2 overtime, and 5 points. So there you have the standings today. And as you mentioned, some of those teams, I think our Dallas Sidekicks would be crying right now, not getting in on a goals for.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, Chihuahua is a dangerous, dangerous team.
Yes.
They've lost some absolute heartbreakers to San Diego last weekend, back-to-back, and they're a team to be reckoned with as well, too. But, of course, San Diego soccer is a perennial, you know, championship caliber team every year. They've been up in the upper echelon for as long as I can remember, you know. So
great team, great fans, just a great city as well. Hey, let's talk a little bit about this game now. You've got, of course, Harrisburg leading 3-2. Shots are 8-7. Harrisburg Heat.
That first goal right off the kickoff. Mike Jones, and here's one that really hurt the most, I think. Millar comes across and slots that ball into the back post and beats Gamboa. That, at the time, made it 1-1. And then we get the go-ahead goal by Mr. Romero, Mr. Johnny on the spot there. The save again by Willie B. He's been key, absolutely key. The giveaway, Cunningham slots that one home. That came from the press that Harrisburg installed in the second period. And then the power play goal, back post, unfortunately, Romero, the own goal, but it came because of the back post. Another save by Willie B. That kid can play.
Well, I tell you, he's been impressive. And it's what's amazing is how quick he is, and he's so big. I mean, the guy, he's built like a defensive lineman out there.
I'll tell you something. He made a save last week against DeSantos from Baltimore, and DeSantos' hands were going up. He just came out of nowhere, out of the frame of the camera, and just made a save and knocked it over the goal. It was quality. My opinion, a save of the year so far.
Absolutely. Hey, the scoring summary in the first period, Julio Varela for the Dallas Sidekicks starts it off, assisted by Mike Jones. Again in the first, Harrisburg, David Malor, assisted by Danny DiPrima. And then again in the first, Dallas, Rio Ramirez from Gustavo Piedra. Then in the second, Harrisburg poured it on. Michael Cunningham, assisted by David Malor again, who's having a great night tonight with a goal and assist. And then finally, Luis Brambila gets it in the last power play goal. And, well, I think Sidekicks fans are a little upset about that final power play, don't you think?
Yeah, I think they felt a little injustice of some of the referee calls. But I also think that some of the body language has to improve. And discipline, we spoke about that at the end of the half. You got to have discipline. Speaking of the half, Dallas has got a 13-second power play to kill off here. Yeah, let's kill that off first.
Right, let's see what they do here. And hey, MASL Primetime is the home for the best highlights, interviews, and action from the MASL each week. Catch the latest episode each Friday on MASL TV as Alex Bastiovansky hosts this 30-minute deep dive into the MASL. Subscribe now to never miss an episode, and I love that show. It's a great show, outstanding show. And the official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. Flight works closely with professionals and experts at the MASL to ensure the ideal standards for indoor soccer. From training to game day, Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything.
You know, man, I watch at MASL Primetime every week, and it is great. Every MASL fan should tune into that. It is a great recap of the weekend. They have some great guests and players that come on and give their insight. as to their game and the league situation. It's a really, really good half-hour show.
Yeah, Alex Bastiovansky. I've been on that one time. Actually, I've been a couple of times I was on that show as a guest. He does a beautiful job.
He does.
We talked about the Mesquite Outlaws back in the day, and we did one for the Dallas Sidekicks as well. So great job, Alex. Keep up the awesome work. We got to get our media guys some love, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We do. And speaking of some love, we have to thank the guys in the truck for making us look good,
yes.
which is no easy task.
Absolutely, man. It's organized chaos for those that are wondering when it comes to a TV show, a live TV show at that. And the start right across, and a good opportunity for Harrisburg. Again, 2 seconds left in the power play, and we're at even strength now as Rio Ramirez comes on the field.
Well,
Mike Jones.
Sorry, Matt. They almost had an instant goal in the back post with De Oliveira again.
De Oliveira was in the right spot at the right time. And here's DePrima collecting off the wall all the way back. Brame again. And there's down to number 12, Malor. Malor fighting off Mike Jones. Does well.
Right away, Harrisburg's got a lot of movement up front.
Malor again. David Ortiz, and there's an elbow to the back of the head of David Ortiz. And I believe when there is contact above the neck, there should be a blue card. And guess what, Eddie? There's not. No blue card.
No, that poor kid. I tell you what, he doesn't get much love right now. He has to earn that, though.
Yeah.
Just keep playing.
Clear elbow.
Shut, keep playing.
Clear elbow to back of head. No blue card whatsoever. And here's Luis Morales to Jamie Lovegrove. Good job there by Cunningham. All the way down on the right side. And a good slide tackle by Cody Ellis. Hall pestering, trying to get the ball back. No foul called.
Uh-oh.
It's Francis. And the shot, Oteze with the block. Beautiful job by Oteze sliding over.
If you had to pick one guy to leave open, it would not be Dominic Francis.
And back to Willie B. Willie B's going to send it long. There's Cunningham. Cody Ellis pushes him back. And the long ball, and a nice little heel pass by Francis. Over and off the wall, Juan Gamboa collects.
Dallas got caught with a bad shift change there. And Mike Jones could not get there in time for that block. They got to be careful when they shift change.
Yeah, good point. There's Malor, back to Willie B. Malor again, marked by Varela, sends it back to Gamboa.
I'm impressed with Malor. Solid.
He's having a nice game.
Solid
goal
player.
and an assist, right?
Yeah, solid
David
player.
Ortiz to Mike Jones. D'Souza, if he can get it to Ortiz. Oh, and can't quite get it there, but a good thought. Here's Brame again. And Rafael, and can't quite get the pass.
Uh-oh.
Oh, trouble. And that's going to be a foul.
Foul. Actually, it was an elbow that caught Ortiz. That, be honest with you, that one should have been called.
That's another blue card, you think?
I like to see the replay here, but he caught him as he went down, and you're responsible for your body parts at all times. And let's see if the replay will show us exactly what happened. But both players landed, but I thought Ortiz got the worst of that deal.
Yeah, for sure. And there's Matt Brame.
Here's a replay.
Off.
I didn't quite see it there.
Yeah, it was too quick for us. Oh,
unfortunately.
No, they pulled it away.
It's okay, we're still 5-on-5.
DePrima is going to restart here with the free kick.
And Brame is gingerly walking off the field. That was a tough tackle. Both him and Ortiz came up limping on that one.
Yeah. I think with a stoppage of play like that, they've got to send him off.
Watch Basso here on his backside, Matt.
Basso's in the back. And, ooh, nice clearance by Mike Jones. Again, a block from Mike Jones. Valadez, Varela, long. I think just got it out of the zone there. Willie B's going to pick it up, give it to Basso. Basso across for Francis, and struggle. And Francis collects. And Juan Gamboa off the wall. Beautiful job.
Francis, a really nice job of using his body. That's veteran experience right there.
Here's Cody Ellis, pestered by Brambilla. Williamson.
Again, Dallas has a hard time getting out of their zone.
Yeah. Williamson does well to fight off Brendan Lee. Chavez back to Williamson. To Prima. And Rio Ramirez, Johnny on the spot, collects. Ball down to Cameron Brown. Won't get there, unfortunately. Harrisburg simply gets the ball back.
If you notice right now, Matt, Harrisburg gets the ball, and they've got 3-4 passes.
Oh, and a nice move. Oh, number 3, and oh, that's going to stun Mike Jones.
Yeah, he took that one square in the head.
Completely right in the face off the shot of Alejandro Chavez. And again, just a moment here, similar to Ty Hall.
Here's the replay.
Oh, my goodness.
I tell you what, he caught all of that, Chavez, and he hit Mike square.
Every bit of
square
it.
in the noggin. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I was just saying, Harrisburg gets the ball, and they're maintaining 3 or 4 passes and kind of getting a rhythm. Dallas gets the ball, and they lose it in 1 or 2 passes, and it becomes a little bit frustrating for the players. They're running in and out, and they're not getting their possession. Here's a replay again. Get ready. Close your eyes on this one. Boom.
I'm just thankful he didn't catch it face head on. He took it to the side, which I'm not saying it hurts any less, but and there's Mike Jones running off.
You know, we're soccer players. We take shots to the head.
He's a tough man.
Yeah, it happens.
He's a tough man.
It's in your defender Bible. Must take shots to the head, block shots, no matter how you can do it.
Yeah, and Mike Jones coming into this game was really doing well. He's 19 blocks, which is second most in the Major Arena Soccer League. So Mike Jones doing that work on the defensive side, blocking those shots.
Well, that's probably at least 20, 21 tonight to add to that total.
Easily. There's Cody Ellis.
There we go. Now he gets some possession going. Possession gets rhythm. Rhythm
Cameron
leads
Brown.
to goals.
Back to Cody Ellis, up to Cameron Brown. The veteran came back out of retirement when Ricardinho Cavalcante became the head coach. Up to D'Souza, long, good ball.
See, even if you don't score, at least you keep the ball going, keep the rhythm going.
D'Souza back to Piedra, and Piedra, trying to find Cameron Brown, didn't see the pass. Sidekicks collected back. D'Souza spins, good defensive work by Harrisburg. Malor now on the counterattack, and the ball long, trying to find Brambilla. And Juan Gamboa with a nice save coming out. A little poke from number 5, Brame.
Yeah, Gamboa used his body really well that time.
Brambilla again, back to Malor.
And a change, and a possession, and touches, and movement, and a giveaway. Jamie's got it if you hurry.
Jamie, here's Jamie on the left side, waiting for his players. And Cody Ellis, the ball going back. Oteze. Here's Silva. David Ortiz. Valadez. Valadez again. Oh man, good job by Harrisburg there. Great defense, just closing it down, not allowing much space. Jamie Lovegrove taps back to Ortiz.
This is better for Dallas, though. This next goal is huge.
Sidekicks trail 2-3, 8:46 in the third quarter. And Jamie Lovegrove trying to turn, couldn't get the shot off. Oteze with the shot high and wide right. And I don't know if I like the shot there.
Well, at least we got a shot out of it. It was good ball movement. It was good possession. The first time they had that possession in quite some time.
Very nice possession. It's going to be Willie B restart. Goalkeeper distribution. And the long ball down to Francis. And Mike Jones there immediately.
Mike Jones right back in after that shot to the head. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, he's not going to go down after that. Here's Cunningham.
Oh.
Ooh. Rio Ramirez flying around.
Little
Body's
awkwardness.
flying.
Yeah, just a foul. Just a foul. His awkwardness.
Yeah,
I believe there's no intent in that.
Cunningham didn't like it.
I know.
a lot of vocal.
You can tell in a replay, Ramiro tried to get up and Cunningham just fell over top of him.
Yeah.
No malice.
Cunningham, that's his second on the game. Mike Jones up to Brendan Lee. And a good find for Varela if he can collect this ball. And and Varela with the shot wide left.
Boy, he just came off the defender into his path.
And Francis with the shot again. Wow, nice counter by Harrisburg. Excuse me, that was Cunningham with the shot. Mike Jones pushing Francis off. D'Souza up to Varela and the shot and the goal! Beautiful counterattack by Julio Varela. That is his second goal of the game, fifth goal on the season.
Well, what a great feed from D'Souza. Unselfish, finds Varela on the back post. He slots it home. Mike Jones wins the ball, finds D'Souza, who one-times it over. Just a nice feather pass, and Varela slots it home. Now it's a game, 3-3, a brand new game, Matt.
Beautiful job, beautiful team game, and just the nice, crisp passing we haven't seen from the Sidekicks much tonight. Sidekicks tied 3-3, 7:43. Come back right after this. Exciting action here at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. And welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center in Allen, Texas. Man, what a goal by Julio Varela. The passing just crisp and beautiful. Take a look at it. My goodness, let's see if we can see a replay here shortly.
Yeah, Matt, it's a case again of getting some possession going. D'Souza with a perfect ball over to Varela, who just dinks it over the keeper, over Willie B, and we're 3-3. But again, it leads, possession leads to a rhythm. And speaking of rhythms, Francis just missed Cunningham on the front side here. Doesn't go in. Dallas counterattacks, Jones, D'Souza, Varela, and we're 3-3.
And that's one thing that we haven't seen a lot of from the Sidekicks this season is the counterattack. I got to tell you, have we, Eddie? Am I off there?
No, and if a team like Harrisburg wants to press high, it exposes them and it leads to a counterattack. So you've got to take what they give you and make adjustments and recognize the opportunities that's presented.
Well, an exciting 3-3 game, 7:43 in the third, and it looks like Ty Hall is going to take the kickoff. Back in the long ball here down.
Millar and Ellis, here we go again.
Millar. And a foul. They're going to call that on Oteze. And I thought Millar just kind of fell on that one. I don't think that was an egregious foul necessarily, but a good opportunity by Hall.
With a guy that big, if he falls, there's got to be a reason for it.
Big tree fall
Unlike
hard.
Mr. Ortiz.
And here's Hall and the oh, nope, just kidding. And good job, good block by Valadez. And Piedra collects Ty Hall. Oh, good job by Harrisburg, re-getting the ball back. Cameron Brown with a little toe poke to Valadez. Sidekicks scrambling in their own zone.
Press
Need to
again,
get it out.
Press again, press again.
Oteze over to Cody Ellis. Oteze a long run on the left side here.
Watch the boards.
Oh my goodness. Ty Hall went hard in the board.
They called Oteze.
Oh, man.
Ty Hall was down again, but they called it J.J. Oteze for a foul. What a name. I love that name, man.
It's a fun name to say, but unfortunate here. And, man, I got to disagree with that one, Eddie. I mean, I know there's definitely a collision into the wall and, you know, certainly a hard collision, but I didn't see at all JJ launch himself into the player. I didn't see him extend his arms to push the player. And Ty Hall, unfortunately, is really in a lot of pain right now. It looks like his left knee.
I hope he's okay, but it's indoor. There's boards. You're going to have contact. You're going to have these guys that are going at a high rated speed. You're going to have, you know, momentum. You're going to have your body is going to be able to can't stop on a dime and stuff like that. So it happens.
Yeah.
It's hard. Now, granted, it's hard for referees too. I get that, but in that case, there, let him play a little bit.
Yeah, DePrima there lobbying the ref, wanted a card and did not get a card. So I thought I was sure. Unfortunately, I thought there was going to be another penalty, and there's the good Doc.
Oh, he's down.
Doc Desai.
He's doing the old knee test there, make sure his ligaments are nice and tight with endpoints and stuff. Yeah,
Dr. Desai, the team doctor for the Sidekicks, such a good man, good friend to soccer, and he's in.
Let's hope he's okay. He's been a big addition that Harrisburg just picked up this week.
Ty Hall's been a nice addition. Had some nice plays tonight.
Got hit in the head earlier. Now with the knee problem.
Yeah, he's having a tough night back, isn't he? And this is one of the things that folks have been talking about too is the weight of the new ball and just how hard it is. More of a futsal style ball, right, Eddie? And so,
yeah, it's a heavier ball. The players obviously now have gotten used to it as well too, but it's not as lively off the boards. But when it is fired and it hits you, like when Chavez hit Jones earlier, with everything on it, well, that thing stings, let me tell you. It's good to see Jones back pretty quick as well, too. Ty's up.
Yeah, Ty is up, and he's limping, so he's limping off. Hey, keep up with your Dallas Sidekicks by following us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at GoSidekicks Then don't forget to follow us on Twitter at GoSidekicks.
Let's hope Ty Hall's okay. He's walking gingerly, but his stride's getting a little more comfortable every time he walks.
Yeah, 7 minutes in the third, tied 3-3. What an exciting game. Fun times here in Allen, Texas. Hey, do you want to wear the same jersey as your favorite Sidekicks players? Well, purchase your Sidekicks gear at our fan store to look like your favorite players. Visit DallasSidekicks.com/store for all your Sidekicks gear. And it looks like they've cleared off the field. We hope Ty Hall is okay. That left knee.
Looks like on this restart, Dallas is going to have a high line here to start things off here.
You got Mike Jones.
Here we go. Jamie almost won the ball deep.
Oh, my goodness.
And we did win it.
do. Here's Luis Morales with the shot left. Jamie Lovegrove with the header just wide left. Willie B with a great block sliding over. Gosh, his recovery is incredible.
He is quick as a cat. That's got to be at least 2 or 3 goals that he's saved.
Amazing. The big Panther back there here, Rio Ramirez on the interception. Lovegrove. And the shot, and a little toe poke wide right.
But Dallas's line is high now as well, too, so I like it.
Maybe taking a page out of Harrisburg with that high press. And it looks like we're going to get a restart here. Goalie Willie B getting himself some fluids, much needed.
Well deserved too.
Yeah.
He's good.
David Ortiz intercepts that ball. Luis Morales and Varela. Nope, not going to get it.
Nope.
And Luis.
They got that one.
Oh man. Unbelievable. Matt Brame, I got to tell you, that was as much of a fall as Varela's fall was.
But Ortiz, I'm sorry, that was Varela. You're right.
Yeah, Varela. But our friend Matt Brame sold it a little better, I think. That's the foul's on Luis Morales, and the shot. Juan Gamboa collects it.
I think he tried to go off the board, just mishit that one. I don't think he was shooting from there.
There's Silva. Cody Ellis. Back to Ellis. Ortiz trying to bring the ball up. Here's Silva again trying to turn. Brambila, good job. Brendan Lee. Back to Silva, the long ball to D'Souza, if he can turn. Oliveira, good job on the defense. There's that man Brame again. And Barella can't quite collect.
It's a scrappy event right now.
Very, very scrappy. And
oh no,
man,
that's not a foul.
Not a foul at all.
He fell by himself.
Not happy. I mean, he just tripped, and Cody Ellis, the momentum just carried him into him.
Gotta be careful with frustration levels right now, Matt.
Yeah, Cody Ellis, we call him the Hulk because you won't like when the Hulk is mad, but he also can get a little mercutial. Very even kill, great player. Here's Malore, pestered by 2 sidekicks, and yeah.
Mike's got a beef there to his right.
Yep.
Malore had his hand up in Mike's upper echelon of his body.
Yeah, he was pulling his, you can see him clearly here, pulling his jersey. Yeah,
that's got to be called.
It's got to be called. And, ooh, the one-timer just barely missing was Chavez.
Sarcasm?
That was a swing and a miss. Juan Gamboa collects off the wall.
You know, I hate to sound like a broken record, but his next goal was massive.
Yep, tied 3-3, 4:47 left in the third. Mike Jones having a heck of a night tonight. Here's Silva looking for an outlet, finds Piedra across to Jones. Missed time, no, not a good pass at all. And Juan Gamboa way out of his box, gets that to Piedra.
Again, good read by Gamboa. Showing he's got some skills outside the box.
Mike Jones collects and settles, gives it to Silva. Valadez back to goal, back to Silva. And Jones, in a good move across, finds Valadez in the back. See if Valadez can turn. Does not. Outlet to Cameron Brown. Cameron Brown gives it back to Jones.
Again, good possession, Matt.
Jones over to Brown. And Mike Jones again in the middle. Oh, and there's a full extension push from Rafael. And he just got tired and wanted a shift change.
He succeeded.
That's one way to do it.
Got the whole team a shift change.
Right. Here's Piedra down, finds Luis Morales.
This is a dangerous combination, Morales and Lovegrove on the field together.
Yeah, and a good job there by Cunningham. Cody Ellis, little sloppy on the pass back to Juan Gamboa. Here's Morales with the spin. Good job on Brambila. And he's got the left side. He's got players coming across. Lovegrove couldn't get there. It's blockered away by Willie B, and a block on the clearance. Juan Gamboa will collect, give it to Jamie Lovegrove, who's wide open on the left side. Lovegrove with a shot, and Willie B diving to his left.
Again, he had Morales.
Here's Chavez. Oh, and just too far to the left. Great opportunity for Chavez. Mike Jones can't clear it out. Look out. Chavez again. Nice footwork, but a good defensive play by David Ortiz. Felipe D'Souza spins, looking for Lovegrove on the left and finds him. Lovegrove with a shot again. Willie B off the wall.
Things are opening up here, Matt.
D'Souza and the shot. Oh, and the great save by Willie B with Jamie Lovegrove lurking. What a play.
Just took it right off his foot.
Here's Cunningham, long ball, battling Cody Ellis. And, oh my goodness, there is the foul on Cunningham. Man, it is getting chippy down there. I'll tell you, the bodies are flying. 2 minutes left in the third. Tie game, 3-3. If you don't like MASL soccer, get out of here.
What a great game.
What a phenomenal game. We love it.
End-to-end action. Both teams are pressing high. Both teams need this win.
Bodies flying. They call it hockey with a soccer ball. And a long ball here.
And again, Dallas presses high.
And
wins
Brendan
the ball.
Lee, good job winning that ball. Beautiful little turn. Mike Jones over to Silva. Silva looking, finds Jones, and you've got Varela to his right. And a good Rafael with the interception. And the defense will get back. Does not have Harrisburg up with him. Could have been an opportunity. There's Brambila. Over to Williamson. Brambila, long ball to Rafael. Trying to collect. Good double team by Cameron Brown there, forcing that ball back.
Last minute, Dallas is pressing again.
And the long ball to Francis. That ball is fair. Sidekicks, I think, thought it wasn't. Francis, way wide left. Maybe a missed opportunity. As Brambila again trying to collect. Does. Over to De Oliveira. Oh, and a deflection by Varela, and the shot, and there's the goal! The Dallas Sidekicks pull ahead 4-3 on a beautiful play by Julio Varela, who now has the hat trick with his 6th goal of the season.
And rightfully so, Willie B is going to get a 2-minute penalty. He just absolutely took him out after he scored the goal. You'll see the replay here. Varela steals the ball off a deflection, off the boards, first to it, goes, slots the 5-hole, and Willie B just takes him out.
Yeah, really dangerous play here, and you can see the full extension, just the slide through, and that warrants the blue card. So the Dallas Sidekicks are going to have their first power play of the game, leading the Harrisburg Heat 4-3 with 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
Varela's up. Willie B right away went over to him, gave him a little hug, a love tap, because there was no malice in that as well too. Like I said, he's a good goalkeeper. But now Dallas, with a 4-3 lead, gets a closeout this period with a power play, Matt.
And how about Julio Varela with the hat trick? 3 goals in the game. What a sneaky little play that was, picking the pocket and taking the ball back.
Came off a little bit of a high press by himself, deflect the ball off the boards, right to the first to it, went around Willie B, slots it home, 5-hole, I believe, and now Dallas Sidekicks on a power play. Of course, Willie B can't serve the power play.
Right.
So we'll have a player from Harrisburg will serve in his absence.
Like, well, you know, I don't see a player making their way.
Nor do I still see 5 guys on the field.
You know,
wave it off?
I think they waved off that blue card, and I got to disagree with that.
I do too.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
When the goalie goes sliding into a player, that is the definition of dangerous play, in my humble opinion.
Wow. Just wow, wow, wow.
Yep.
10 seconds ago, Matt.
8 seconds left. And the long ball, there's Brambila, collects and spin. Oh, and what a shot! My goodness, sneaky shot from Basso right at the end there. And there is the horn. Dallas Sidekicks lead the Harrisburg Heat 4-3. Come back right after this.
Award-winning and delicious. When it's time to bring people together, nobody does it better. Romeo's Pizza connects.
Right now, businesses need more than encouraging words of support or hashtags of solidarity. Hope won't solve the economic challenges. Businesses need business. And that's what Comerica Bank is here to do. Lead business back. At Comerica, we're providing millions in resources to help drive business to our communities. To find out how Comerica can help your local business, visit comerica.com/business.
And welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. I'm your host, Matt Thorne, along with Fast Eddie Puskarich, where the Dallas Sidekicks lead the Harrisburg Heat 4-3. And one thing we want to look at here, Luis Morales with the shot, Willie B with the beautiful save.
Save after save after save after save, say Willie B. Single-handedly has kept the Heat in the game. Look at that save. He is so quick. A big man, but he is off his line so quick. Really impressed with him. I mean,
he's built like a defensive lineman, but moves like a panther back there in goal. And hey, I need to correct something.
We just saw a light or a dark arena.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not rule changes.
Correct.
It's game protocol changes. So my apologies. I used the wrong phraseology. It happens. They're not rule changes from our Commissioner Tozer. So apologies there. It is game protocol changes, ladies and gentlemen. So
I still want to talk to the referees about why the blue card was taken away.
And Luis Morales with a shot wide right, just barely missing. And Willie B does his thing. The long pass here. I agree, that blue card, that's a tough one.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him after the game. I'll have a chat with him.
You'd have a chat. DePrima down to Rafael. He likes to be called Rafa.
What a game.
Well.
What an absolute brilliant MASL game tonight.
There's Brame. Mike Jones sticks that away. He's got Rafa pestering him. And Mike Jones does well to maintain possession, but Harrisburg picks it up. Can't quite get that pass across. And here's Rafa again to the middle, not out of danger. Jamie Lovegrove collecting and trying to hit Luis, but no. Williamson.
Oh, another foul. Jamie just doesn't. Jamie's not in agreement with that one. Just frustrated, yeah, but just, okay, just keep playing, just keep swimming,
It's De Oliveira on the restart. To Robles. Back to De Oliveira. And I believe that's Francis across. Couldn't find Robles, but a nice job there, centering pass. Rio Ramirez battling on the walls. And looks like and there's Piedra, the long pass to Luis Morales, who has Lovegrove to his right. And the shot, my goodness, what a shot, just right. And the fallback, Morales gets it again, and the block by De Oliveira. And Lovegrove, Cody Ellis collects back to Ortiz. Hammer. Rio Ramirez to Ortiz.
Okay, now in the fourth period, Dallas is changing with their bench down here. It keeps the Heat on the field. So that coin toss comes into play right now, Matt.
Yeah, good call. 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Sidekicks lead 4-3.
If they can keep possession,
and Ortiz wanted the foul.
From changing. And you'll see the Heat do a quick change right now. Dallas is smart to hurry with the free kick.
And there's Cunningham with the foul on Ortiz. Ortiz finally got a call.
Here's the foul here. That wasn't called, so it wasn't a foul. There's a foul. Finally, Ortiz gets a call against him.
But back to back.
He needs to just stop complaining and play. He's 21 years old. He hasn't earned those yet.
And I think Juan Gamboa is telling him just that.
Yeah.
And Ortiz needs to be careful because he cannot be inside that arc, that referee arc. There's an arc, and you can't stand in there. It's an immediate card. Ortiz on the restart. Over to Silva, to Jones.
Well, how much does Dallas miss Quintana tonight?
Yeah, Christian Quintana for sure. And D'Souza, oh, he can't quite get there. Good clearance by Cunningham. And Sidekicks just not able to collect. Mike Jones with the interception. David Ortiz gives it right back to De Oliveira. Brambilla on the wall. Bodies flying everywhere.
Yeah, guys are getting it there all tonight. I'm tell you what.
Miscommunication by Varela. And Varela's out again, so that's good to see him up and running around. David Ortiz, the long ball, looking for Cameron Brown if he can get there. Cameron collects off the wall. Yeah, it's a handball.
Yep.
For sure.
Tried.
Yep.
Tried.
And he called it. He said, yeah, I got a handball there.
So as I was saying earlier, Matt, with the shifts, with the teams now with the opposite ends of the field with their changes, it's going to be really crucial that their shift changes are with possession.
Yeah.
And if you're smart, you can keep a team on, get them heavy legs, and create more opportunities for yourself.
And there's a foul by Cody Ellis. And that one he's laughing about because he knew that one was clear. DePrime on the restart. To Brame. Up to Rafa. Rafa's going to collect, trying to turn on Cody Ellis. Good job, Cody Ellis, not allowing that turn. Here's Brame. And the Brambilla gets away from Oteze, and Juan Gamboa goes down and blocks that ball. And yeah, that's going to be that's definitely, there's no doubt about that one.
Yeah, referee let the play go long enough to see if he gets a shot off, and then he called it back and gave the blue card.
And this might be a shootout situation or a free kick situation.
It's definitely a free kick, not a shootout because there were players behind the ball.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't an obvious goal scoring opportunity, but it will be a power play now. And here's a replay. You'll see him
you
grab
see that.
him.
That's so clear. Anytime the player's jersey is pulling out, it's probably going to get called.
My only question, though, he let it go to get the shot off. So, you know, you let it go, you get the shot off. You can't do double advantage here.
Yeah, so J.J. Oteze sits 11:22 in the fourth.
Huge
Big power play for the Harrisburg Heat, who are 17% on the power play. Francis across, wide left. I think he'd like to have that ball back. Francis again. Going to be on the point, looks like.
Francis so calm on the ball, isn't he?
Brambilla back to Francis. And across to De Oliveira. Good block by Mike Jones. Beautiful, beautiful job on that power penalty kill. 58% penalty kill coming into the game for the Sidekicks.
You know, one of our keys when we started this contest tonight, Matt, was stay away from penalty minutes.
Right. Here's Brame.
I should give my keys to the game to the Sidekicks before the game starts, maybe, huh?
Francis collects. Brame and Francis. Ortiz prevented that run from Brain. And Brambilla, and I thought that was a little bit of a handball, was it not?
It's a good chest layoff to set Francis up for a volley.
This ball will be a kick in here.
58 seconds ago, crucial minute right now.
De Oliveira. Cross to Brame to Francis. Brame. Francis across all the way to De Oliveira with a one-timer, and Juan Gamboa collects easily off the wall.
So calm, isn't he, off the wall with that? Off the boards with that?
Yeah, for sure. Juan Gamboa, one of the best. David Ortiz and Willie B again coming out, saving the day.
Ortiz got tired legs. Ortiz is very, very tired now. He cannot get a shift change.
And here's Francis again. 17 seconds left in the power play. De Oliveira trying to set it up. Brame to Francis. And Francis lost the handle. Sidekicks trying to collect. Brambilla doing a good job on the wall. Silva falls. And the clearance by David Ortiz, and that will be it for the power play. We are at full strength. 4-3, the Sidekicks lead the Harrisburg Heat with 9 minutes, 14 seconds left in the fourth. Mike Jones calmly, coolly collects the ball.
Ortiz needs a shift change bad. He's got an elephant on his back right now.
Yeah, there he finally goes off. And it looks like Piedra is on for him. Luis Morales. Let's see if the Onion can get involved here.
I like the Morales-Lovegrove connection get up top.
It's good chemistry. Mike Jones, can't quite get to that ball. Just a little far for him.
You know, in 75-plus games, Jamie's got a 1.48 points per game average.
And Jamie Lovegrove with a shot with Willie B on the save. Man, he is good. Rio Ramirez finds Lovegrove left. Ramirez to Morales, to Piedra. Some fancy footwork. Lovegrove loves this left side over here. Back to Piedra. To Lovegrove, trying to set it up, backing off. Robles on the defense. Piedra deep to Lovegrove. And Robles clears. Cody Ellis gets it back. And Morales, nice little tip pass to Piedra. Piedra back to Ramirez, finds Piedra in the middle. Oh, and Willie B is there to collect.
Unlucky, unlucky, and a timeout called by Willie B. One of 2 timeouts each team has.
Very, very timely and smart timeout there.
Absolutely.
Dallas Sidekicks leading Harrisburg 4-3, 7:41 left in the fourth. Hey, exciting soccer. Come back right after this.
Can you at least pick it up?
And welcome back to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center here in beautiful Allen, Texas, where the Dallas Sidekicks lead the Harrisburg Heat 4-3, 7:41 left in the game. What an exciting game. Oh my goodness. Tune in Saturday, February 12th, when your Dallas Sidekicks take on the Florida Tropics at Credit Union of Texas Event Center for more MASL action. Kickoff is 7 p.m. Central Time on MASL TV. It's selfie night. Come out, take a selfie with the Dallas Sidekick.
I need to correct myself here, Matt. So that previous power play that we thought was called and not called, actually it was called, it was delayed blue card.
Delayed blue card.
Absolutely. So that was correct call by the referees. My apologies for not recognizing that sooner, but got it all sorted out. We're clear. We got 4-3, 7:41 to go. I'm on the edge of my seat. How about you?
Oh my gosh, you gotta love this. If you don't love this sport, I don't know what you're doing. The restart here by Willie B, who's been spectacular in goal. A long pass to Rafa, and just couldn't quite get that heel tap. And Varela, ball's just bouncing around. Dallas Sidekicks get it. And the spin around. Back to Williamson, over to, that's DePrima. DePrima down low to Rafa. And DePrima, a good job in the middle. Oh, and the ball just cleared out by Coy Ellis.
Yeah,
Rafa again.
Harrisburg really pressing right now.
Yeah, lots of good opportunity. Brendan Lee, if he can catch up to it, can't get there. Willie B will collect and send it long for DePrima, who collects in the corner. And DePrima always back to De Oliveira. Brame back on. Brame's got a nice game tonight. Robles to Brame.
A lot of possession in the attacking
Francis,
third.
Francis with a shot.
Oh.
Good block by J.J. Oteze. And Juan Gamboa will collect and just calm his team down.
Here comes the press. Here comes
Calls
the press.
Varela back to him.
Dallas needs some possession now. Here comes the press.
Piedra over to Varela. The man with the hat trick. Mike Jones, and just a dangerous pass. Mike Jones gets it. He's got Cameron Brown to his right. Cameron Brown with a shot off the wall. And another shot blocked. My goodness, peppering Willie B in goal. And Willie B will collect and get that ball out of danger. And that was David Malor on the block. That was a surefire goal if he wasn't standing there. What a game by David Malor.
Yeah, what a save that was off the line.
Chavez settling it down, number 5. Brame again pestered by De Prima. Chavez, and there's the turnover. Piedra looking for some help. Can't find it. Goes back to Mike Jones. And Mike Jones over to Piedra.
You got to play mistake-free soccer right now.
Cody Ellis. And Piedra off the glass to Luis Morales. See if we can get the Onion involved here. Make him cry, and there's some fancy footwork. And oh man.
Well,
I thought that was a handball, yep. Silva with some good work on the glass too. All the way back to David Ortiz. To Ellis. Ellis will reset.
Under 5 minutes, Matt. Whew, it's going to be a fire ending here.
Absolutely. Cody Ellis. And there's the ball to Ortiz. If he can catch up, Rafa with a shove. Oh, a shove into the wall. And that's got to be a card. No. Oh, a clear extension of the arm into the wall. Look at that.
Yeah, that could have been a card.
Yeah, now, I think there was a little bit of dramatics, just a tad.
That's the problem Mr. Ortiz has,
I know.
being that young. I'm sorry, I'm sorry like a broken record, but you've got to earn that.
Here's Jamie Lovegrove with the kick, and the timeout smartly taken by head coach Ricardo Cavalcante, aka Capitan, is going to talk it over with his team, who's doing just an amazing job here in this fourth quarter. 4:37 left in the fourth. Sidekicks with a narrow lead, 4-3 over a very, very good Harrisburg Heat team. And look at these shots. Heat 18 to Sidekicks 14. And in the fourth, Heat 3 shots to Sidekicks 2. Pretty close, closer than I think we've seen in the past. Is it not, Eddie?
Absolutely. I mean, there's only 7 goals in this game, but boy, there's chances at both ends. I mean, it could be a 9-8 game. Willie B has definitely kept the Heat in the game, but the Heat's also created a lot of chances. You got Gamboa's experience in the back, and Mike Jones playing a good game. Players are blocking shots like crazy. It's a team effort right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Back and forth. And hey, the officials for today's match are brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials. So we gave them a little bit of gruff for the non-blue card, but it was a blue card. It was a delayed blue card.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. They've done a good job. They're not a factor in the game, in my opinion, and that's what any player and coach wants.
Absolutely. So let's see what Ricardinho Cavalcante comes up with on this restart. They've really done a nice job, I think, on these set pieces, these set opportunities. And you have a guy in Jamie Lovegrove who is one of the best in the league on set pieces. He's got just a absolute hammer of a shot, and he finds a way, and he's got his ex-line mate, or now his current line mate, his fellow scorer Cameron Brown on the far
I like this
right-hand
lineup
post.
Here. You got Brown, Ellis, DeSouza, and Morales.
Oh, what a stop.
Again off the line.
Man, what a stop. What a
good
block.
set piece, though.
Great set piece. Here's Jamie Lowe. Oh, he winds up, fakes the shot. Over, off the wall. Oh, Luis Morales got a head on it, but De Oliveira was there to block it. Great job by the defense.
That may have had a chance to go in if it wasn't for De Oliveira.
And Harrisburg with an opportunity now. De Prima, off his own man. Lovegrove.
What a good set piece that Dallas had with their Coach Ricky and that little timeout there.
It was a nice set piece. You had Cameron Brown and Luis Onions Morales on all the way down trying to find Silva. Silva gets there.
Good
Mike
decision.
Jones.
Good decision, pull it back out again, get a little possession here in the attacking half.
Mike Jones again trying to get fancy, almost fell. Jamie Lovegrove off the glass, collects. Got Malore. Lovegrove with a shot! And there is the goal from Jamie Lovegrove with a beautiful play from Silva in the middle. Jamie Lovegrove's 11th goal of the season has pulled the Sidekicks 5-3 ahead of the Harrisburg Heat. 3:33 left in the fourth.
Jamie started this, played it in, went to get it back, and just laced it. Just laced it in the top shelf here. Watch Jamie plays it, gets on his horse, goes and gets it back, and just laces a laser beam past Willie B. You cannot keep Jamie Lovegrove off the scorecard.
You gotta love it, man. He's got such a hammer of a shot. Not many men can paint a corner in the way that he did. The Dallas Sidekicks leading 5-3, giving themselves a little more cushion over this Harrisburg Heat team. And it looks like we might see a sixth attacker situation now as Willie B heads to the bench. And
right away, they're on. Sixth attacker on.
And it looks like, is it number 4, DePrima is the sixth attacker. So DePrima going to try to see if they can get it closer.
Well, that was a big goal, man. Gets an extra cushion.
Absolutely. 3:17 left in the fourth. Malore battling 2 Sidekicks, does well to get it out off the referee. Unfortunate there. Mike Jones all the way down is going to take a shot. Oh, wide left.
Why not?
He got the wide eyes.
Why not? Why not, right?
There's,
under 3. Here we go.
Here's Brame. Back to De Oliveira. To DePrima. Francis. And the De Oliveira, what a header. And the save by Juan Gamboa.
We're seeing some unbelievable keepers tonight here.
I'll tell you, this has been a keeper game for
what
sure.
What a save Gamboa went from left to right to keep that one out.
Unbelievable. There's Brame trying to counter the attack. 2:27 left in the fourth. DePrima down low, and Francis a shot across. Trying to find De Oliveira there. I think that was more of a pass, perhaps. David Ortiz is going to take the long shot. That's got a chance if it can get there. Oh, just wide off the right. David Ortiz. Oh, man.
Are you kidding me?
Here's Matt Brame again. Trying to get this ball in the goal. 1:54 left in the fourth. What a game.
This game has had everything tonight.
De Oliveira and the cross. Good block by Varela. Mike Jones comes through. Cody Ellis, if he can get there. And there's David Ortiz. Oh, no, Lovegrove. And he shot. Oh, it's just.
Are you kidding me?
That ball looked like it was going out. Here's Brambila. Brambila trying to come down on the counter. Oh, and Cody Ellis, ooh, just off the wall. Lovegrove, and there's a shove. Uh-oh, not called. Cameron Brown trying to get there. Cameron Brown, oh, and that's got to be a blue card.
Yep.
That is a dangerous day, and Cameron Brown not happy at all.
Let the referee call it.
Yeah, you got to let the referee call that. And I know exactly why he's furious, because that was a very, very dangerous play. You had a player roll up.
Now we got Cody and Malore
on the back. Malore, yeah, Ellis and Malore got to be careful there. You guys, you don't want suspensions.
Guys, relax,
you don't want suspensions. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Cameron Brown has dealt with knee surgeries his entire career.
I know,
and so,
but the referee called it. You know, he comes across the middle.
And that's a horse collar tackle backwards. That is a dangerous play, and I'm very sure that the league is going to take a very hard look at that.
And you can tell how he fell back on his knee. It was a horse collar type tackle.
It was absolutely. Roy Williams, from the former Dallas Cowboy, made that famous.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to get it looks like it's going to be a free kick here.
Penalty.
A penalty kick.
Like we said before, this has been a game of everything. Why not? Why not, you know?
And DePrima is going to sit in the sin bin. 5-3, 1 minute, 12 seconds left in this awesome game. And I will say, I think I don't see any other power plays. So I feel like the refs did a nice job there of, hey, that was a very hard foul. It was a dangerous foul.
Agree.
And they didn't pile on with cards, so I got to applaud
good point.
the referee crew here. Kia, Daniel, Lorenzo, Steven, and Habib did a nice job of just not throwing cards at everybody.
Time for a little Love Machine time, you think, here, huh?
Lovegrove.
Jamie, Love Machine, Lovegrove here.
He's going to try to get his second on the night.
And now Cunningham goes in the box. He'll serve the misconduct penalty.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Surprised it was a blue and not a red. That's the only thing that I think maybe could have been a very questionable. And here's Jamie Lovegrove. And the shot and the score, left of Willie B. Jamie Lovegrove, second of the game. And that is his 12th goal of the season. The veteran makes it 6-3, Dallas Sidekicks over the Harrisburg Heat.
Well, you know, as we spoke earlier, Jamie averages 1.48 points a game in over 75 MASL games, and with 2 goals tonight, he's going to just be right near that average. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the fourth. And
Here's
look at this
penalty. Here's a penalty, just a simple, just lays it.
Oh, the referee's in the way.
Willie B goes to the right, Jamie lays it to the left. Now we're at a 6-3 lead with 1:12 left, and this should wrap it up. Now we have more altercations here. Cody Ellis, Ricardino's trying to ask the referee to get involved. Cody's got to just let the ball.
Yeah, Cody. So this is what we call the Hulk. We love the Hulk. We do, but he's got to calm down.
It's 6-3.
Here's what's going on.
Discipline, boys. Discipline.
Cody and Cameron have been players together for years and years and years and years and years. And what happened on that foul was basically that Cameron Brown, that was a very dangerous play that could have taken him out for the season. And I get it. Cody Ellis is taking, you know, he's taking care of his guy, and I love that. But you also you got to keep your head about you. And
you got
Cody,
more games after this as well too. You don't want league suspension.
Exactly
you don't
right.
want fines to pile on. You want to be disciplined and just protect your teammate. You said your piece. You know, we move on, guys. Be disciplined, please. I'm sorry it's like a broken record, Matt, but
no,
it's just got to be. There's only one way to go.
And Cody Ellis right now is talking. He's talking to both of the Heat players that are in the sin bin as well. He's not let it go yet. They're all just jawing at each other, both talking to each other.
Coach Ricky's having a conversation now with the referees as well too. Let's just get this game sorted out here. 1:12 to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what he's probably asking for is, why wasn't that a red card? That's a clearly a horse tackle, dangerous play. You got a player falling backwards. The other player rolls up.
Yeah, players are shaking hands. And
yeah, they got cooler heads.
They're soccer players.
Cooler heads need to prevail here for sure.
Absolutely. That's the best thing about our sport, though, Matt, is we're going to fight like cats and dogs, but when the day's finished, there's a fraternity of soccer players, you know?
Absolutely.
We're all in this together.
What a fun game.
No kidding, man.
Sidekicks 6-3, 1:12 left in the fourth.
Youth soccer night here at the event center, and it has not.
It's delivered, hasn't it?
It's delivered. I'm telling you right now. I couldn't find the right word.
Yeah. We're speechless up here in the booth.
Great game. Absolutely brilliant game. I tell you, this Harrisburg Heat team, they're going to be around. They're going to be around.
And there's a shot from Rafa and the block by Oteze. And Rafa now is down. And that
was just a collision of ankles, it looks like, maybe.
For sure, yeah. Oteze just kind of, he stuck his foot out to block the ball. And Rafa just hit his foot when he took that shot. Maybe we can see a replay here shortly, but man, bodies flying around right now.
Wow.
I don't think we've seen Ty Hall back in the game, have we? We have not seen him back, and now
he's on the bench, but I don't think he's going to come back in the game. Maybe it's a precaution to protect his knee right now as well too. So
yeah, and Rafa is still down. Man, what a game, though. Shots are 19-16, Harrisburg. And my goodness, the scoring summary, awesome. Jamie Lovegrove, the last couple of goals. Julio Varela with his first, maybe his first hat trick. We'll have to have our stat people look that up, but might have gotten his first hat trick. And there's Rafa standing up. That's a good sign to see. And again, I don't think that was not malicious at all. And I tell you, Dr. Desai has been he's been busy tonight.
He's had a couple shift changes, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's going to need some Gatorade at the end of this one or something. My goodness.
Coach Pat's talking to him right now to make sure he gets his assessment on his injuries and stuff. Yeah. I really like Pat Healy, though, man. He's got a nice team, good disciplined team. I'm telling you, I hate to be a broken record. They've only played 8 games in, but I like this team.
Yeah,
I really do.
I do, too. I think this is a better Heat team than the record reflects. Yep. And they've got a lot of soccer in them.
Harris will be back next week as well, too.
And 50 seconds left in the fourth. And the shot, Juan Gamboa missed it off the wall to the left. The shot, Francis was high. And De Oliveira puts it home from the left side. Not done yet. 6-4. The Sidekicks lead the Harrisburg Heat.
It is not done yet. This is MASL indoor soccer. Are you kidding me? Look at his replay here, real quick. Off the boards. Francis hits it high off the boards, and De Oliveira just hammers it right past Gamboa's right shoulder. 41 seconds ago. 6 attackers still in play. A 2-goal deficit. Strap on, Matt.
Yeah, that's Elton's 3rd goal of the season, and you knew he was going to do something. He's tied for 4th in 15 blocks in the league, and just a very good player. Here's Oteze over to Lovegrove. 33 seconds left in the 4th. And again, De Oliveira trying to find a man. Here's Robles bringing it up to Francis on the right. Across to De Oliveira with a one-timer. Oh, man. That
almost went in.
It did. Robles. Back to the 6th attacker. Juan Gamboa saves it. And the long ball. And the 6th attacker able to get there. I think they switched their 6th attacker. That's Brame that now. And there's the game. The Dallas Sidekicks defeat the Harrisburg Heat 6-4. What an awesome game we have seen here tonight. Gotta love MASL soccer. And I'll tell you, whew,
I gotta be honest with you, I think Dallas is happy the game's over. You know, when you look up minutes, and this Harrisburg team is gonna fight like cats and dogs.
Yeah, they had all fight in them. They were not gonna give up at all. And bodies flying everywhere. Very big physical game. And man, I'll tell you, this summary here tonight, this is going to be something else, because here is
players shaking hands after the game, like it should be, and you know, you fight like cats and dogs. I'm sorry, man, you fight like cats and dogs, but you know, we're soccer players. It's you know,
absolutely.
Unfortunately, it's the only meeting of the season between these two teams. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly. 3 goals in the first. Julio Varela from Mike Jones got it in for the Sidekicks. The Harrisburg Heat, David Malor from Danny DePrima. And then Dallas again, Rio Ramirez from Gustavo Piedra. Harrisburg comes back, storming back in the second. Michael Cunningham from David Malor. And then Luis Brambila in the second as well. Going into the third, Julio Varela from Felipe de Souza, that beautiful cross pass. Julio Varela in the third, Jamie Lovegrove in the fourth, and Jamie Lovegrove again on a penalty kick in the fourth is the scoring summary. And I think Laura Sadler is going to have somebody down here with us here in a little bit, but my goodness, you got to give props to Varela. Had a great game. Lovegrove coming on strong in the fourth, and you know, I'll tell you, David Malor for the Harrisburg Heat.
Very impressed with him.
I like his game a lot. Had a goal and an assist. Was very active in this game. I think you've got a good one, Harrisburg. And David Malor.
Francis, you know, good game. I got to tell you, Willie B is just a phenomenal goalkeeper. I mean, he's going to keep him in a lot of games by himself right now, you know? So it's just, it's good, really good. A youth soccer club night here at the event center, at the Clinching, Texas Event Center, and fans got their money's worth tonight. fans definitely got their money's worth tonight.
All right, yeah, and I mean, you got youth soccer night and the fans so excited. What a fun game for a bunch of kids to come out. They got the parade of teams.
Yep.
Just a great game. And listen, again, February 12th, when your Dallas Sidekicks are going to take on the Florida Tropics, kickoff is 7 p.m. Central, man. Don't miss it, because
that is the best team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is the best team in the MASL, and they took 2 out of 2 from Dallas in Florida. So Dallas wants to compete for this title. They're going to have to beat teams like the Florida Tropics, so it's going to be a good game.
And we had 4 blue cards, 3 yellow cards in the game. Eddie, they didn't listen to you, man. they didn't listen to you.
I'm gonna have to share my keys to the game with the other coach right before we start to make sure they know what's going on.
Oh my goodness. The Sidekicks, one of the top in the league in the bad way, 9 penalty minutes. All right, so 9 penalty minutes, man. You got it. They didn't improve on that at all, did they?
Well, they've got to go ahead and learn, how to handle a lot of versatility. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just you got to win games. I get that. You got to win games. So that'll win. Will push Dallas now into second place ahead of St. Louis.
Yep.
Obviously, it keeps Harrisburg in 4th place in the East. But again, now they have 9 games played. It's they'll get their legs.
Yeah, they will. They absolutely will. And I think we're waiting on our friend Laura Sadler is going to give us a sideline report here with one of the players. But while we wait, we talked about it a little bit. The game protocol changes.
Correct.
Some big changes happening right now, but
take effect on the 11th.
On the 11th, February 11th,
yep, absolutely.
So, Sidekicks win 6-4 here at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. And hey, let's send it down to Laura Sadler.
You had to have known I was going to be talking to you. Julio Varela, our man of the match. You had a hat trick in tonight's game. What do you have to say about putting on that type of performance for your team?
It feels good, to obviously get the hat trick, but it's a good individual feeling, but even better, we had a better team performance. So I owe it all to those guys out there.
And your team really turned it around in that second half. What led to your success?
Yeah, we just had a little pep talk. We had to come back, hold ourselves accountable, and just have fun, play the game. All
right, well, thanks for your time, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Matt and Eddie, back to you.
So much, Laura Sadler. Congratulations, Julio Varela, on the hat trick. Hey, tonight's final score: Dallas Sidekicks sit, Harrisburg Heat 4. Tune in Saturday, February 12th, when your Dallas Sidekicks take on the Florida Tropics. Kickoff is 7 p.m. Central Time. For Ed Puskarich, Laura Sadler, and the crew, I'm Matt Thornton saying good night.